Warcraft's lost playable race by Platinum. Wow. All right, let's watch this, baby. Let's go.
Long ago, the desert of Vol'dun was not a desert. In fact, it was a lush jungle. These forests were the lands of the...
Before we get into this video, does anyone know Warcraft's lost playable race? Does anyone know what he's about to say? I mean, this kind of a spoiler. It looks like some type of serpent head. Because the reason I wanted to watch this video is because I have no idea what it is. No idea what the lost playable race is. Sethrallis, Naga, Pandas, no idea. Sethrock. You guys are saying Sethrock. I don't know what a Sethrock is, but it looks like it's this, like some type of snake. Anyway, let's keep watching.
Wild snake god Sethrallis, which was worshipped by Sethrak and trolls alike. Great was the lowest power, harnessing the elements of lightning and dominion over the rich lands of Vol'dun. But during these ancient times, the trolls accidentally woke the old god beings called the Aekir, starting a war that would change Azeroth forever. The Cathraxi creature known as Mithrax attacked the holy lands of Vol'dun. Its power was vast, threatening to bring this world to ruin. Defilers!
Sheesh.
But Sethrallis safeguarded her lands, sacrificing herself to defeat the abomination of evil.
Who comes up with this,
moment in history was one of the most intense raids on Azeroth. And you know what? It actually reminds me of my favorite turn-based fantasy game, which is the supporter of today's video.
Let's go.
And there are some cool rewards being added to the game's 6-year anniversary. So
guys, has anyone here played Raid Shadow Legends? Because I see these sponsors around all the time, but I've never actually played. It doesn't look that bad, but everyone like memes on it. No. Has anyone actually played? Can anyone vouch? It's okay. I mean, for a phone game? I mean, I don't know. I've never played, but I see these sponsors all the time.
Monsters and all the cool stuff. You can kickstart your adventure into Raid by clicking the link in the description.
Link in the description to check it out. All right.
To get the epic Zargla hero, and after downloading the game with my link, you can use the promo code Supreme6 to get Supreme Gaelic. And it's not done there. Then you can use promo code Monkey King to get the legendary champion Sung Wukong. And then if you log into Raid for 7 days, you get Alice the Wanderer. Everyone is getting legendary champions here. And if you want in on the action, you have to scan my QR code, and you can join me in-game as well. I'm Platinum Wowza, and you can join my clan, the Platinum Pals. Again, you don't want to miss the crazy amount of rewards and the epic adventure of Raid Shadow Legends' 6th year anniversary. So scan my QR code and jump into the action.
Well, guys, if you want to play Raid,
then,
I mean, you can play with Platinum WoW. There it is. Yo, thanks for the sub, Shado. I appreciate it.
Ever since Sethrallis' death, the sands of Vol'dun have spread and altered the zone into a barren desert.
Okay.
The trolls left the inhospitable region, but the Sethrak remained stalwart in defending the holy land of their god. Within the Titan pyramid of Atul Aman, the corpse of Mithrax was locked away. The Keepers were formed, 3 of the most powerful Sethrak who created magical keys imbued with their power to keep the evil contained and never be released again. These Keepers were named Solthis, a powerful sage, Vorik, a symbol of wisdom and clarity, and Korthek, known for his strength and tactical genius. For many years, the Sethrak lived in harmony within the Temple of Sethrallis. Within the twisting corridors of the temple, the remains of Sethrallis are protected, and her devoted followers pray for the day that she is reborn.
Be honest with me, guys. Would you play a snaky boy in World of Warcraft if you could? If you could slither around and be a snake, like a snake mage, or a snake warrior, or a snake rogue, would you actually do it? No, yes, no. Okay, maybe that's why they didn't go with it. They did like a poll and everyone's like, nah, bro, it's not happening. Give me a Murloc. Dude.
but some Sethrak grew impatient for her return. As the sands of Vol'dun continued to spread, the keeper Korthek grew hungry for conquest.
Look at that tongue.
It had
Whoa.
been thousands of years since Sethralis's sacrifice, and one could build only so many sandcastles before they grew bored of it all. Korthek came to the conclusion that the Sethrak's strength was not through Sethralis, but themselves. Korthek and his followers would reject the worship of their god, instead focusing on their own path and total domination over the continent of Zandalar. In order to achieve that end, secretly, Korthek planned to gather each of the Keeper's keystones to reawaken Mithrax and overthrow their troll allies.
Oh, sheesh.
But Korthek's fellow Keeper, Solthis, discovered this treachery. But Korthek would stop at nothing to achieve his domination.
I am the true power of the Sethrak!
Oh my gosh, I can just imagine these in arena, slicing people down. I don't know, man, I don't know.
The city has fallen. There is talk within the temple. Korthek is eager to attack the trolls. They are a formidable race that will not fall easily. We've lived in peace for so long. Why would he now desire to start a fight he cannot win? I shall inform Vorik of my concerns, but first, I must safeguard my key. I have a feeling something bad will happen. Very soon. Vorik, if you are receiving this message, then I fear I was too late. Korthek has betrayed our people and plans to break the barrier we placed on the tomb long ago. I can only hope I've hidden my key well enough so that you are the only one to find it. You face the might of Korthek, the Eternal Emperor.
The new self-proclaimed Emperor Korthek took control over the Temple of Sethralis, and his followers were named the Faithless. They enslaved the other races living within the dunes, and even expanded the desert's borders into the neighboring lands.
For the glory of the Sethrak Empire, we are not bound to the lower. Our strength is our own.
Jeez, okay. Man, these guys are brutal.
Those still faithful to their god were called the Devoted, and were forced into hiding, residing within the sanctuary of the Devoted, and biding their time for a moment to strike and dethrone this self-proclaimed emperor.
Korthek brought this war upon us. We must stay strong.
Take him out, take him out.
When Horde players arrived to Vol'dun, they discovered that the Sand Fury troll, General Jack Rosette and his tribe, are working with the Faithless to retrieve the Keystones to unleash Mithrax. Jack Rosette has an intense hatred for the Horde. I mean, I bet you would too if they massacred your tribe in Tenaris way back in Classic WoW.
True.
And now he's gonna stop at nothing to get his revenge.
We did this like a few weeks ago.
Speed things up. The king has nosy visitors. That could pose a problem.
You do your part, General, and I will do mine. Trespassers! You
Take 'em
will
out.
die
No scope.
in these dunes.
Boom. Okay. One shot, one kill, baby.
During the main quest line of the zone, Horde players crash land into Vol'dun, find Solthis' keystone, and then later free Vorik after he was captured by the Faithless soldiers.
Must you pick at every corpse for treasure? Sethralis is our true goal.
Throughout the story of the zone, players fight alongside the Devoted and the other Vol'dun race, the Volpera. Vorik and his rebels go on the offensive and assault the Temple of Sethralis. Players fly around on a Paradox, kill a lot of Sethrak, and attract the ire of the Emperor himself.
I mean, we already have the Volpera as a playable race. We already have pandas. I mean, I don't see why we couldn't have snakes, but like, I don't know. Guys, if you could have one playable race in World of Warcraft that we don't already have on like retail, what would it be? A lot of you guys were saying Murloc, which I mean, that's got to be a little troll. Ogres? Ogres might be all right. Naga, Ogre, Murloc. One of those three. High Elf. Bro, I vote for High Elf. That would be sick. I would 100% play a High Elf. That would be super cool. Argonians, Ethereals, Centaurs, Murloc, Vrykul. Okay, Vrykuls would be cool too. You know what? I think there's a lot of races I'd rather play than Snaky Boys. I think the Snaky Boys would be lower on the list. Vrykuls. That'd be sick. Why are Murlocs troll? Because they sound like... Okay.
Come forward and answer for your crimes, Korthek. Are you so afraid, old friend, that you hide while your people suffer?
Take him out.
Come and end this, Korthek.
Take him out.
I wonder, Vorik, if you're here, who's guarding the keys in your temple? What have you done, Korthek? Ensured my victory. No matter what happens here. General Jakrazet already has my key. And by now, I suppose he has yours as well. He will raise Mithrax, and we will conquer all of Azeroth! You fool! Mithrax cannot be controlled! Yeah! No! I did not
Smoke, bro. Smoke to the 1v1.
To follow me, Vorik. Our people are conquerors. No, old friend. Our people are dead because of you. And now you must join them.
Yeah, take him out.
Sethralus, forgive you.
Take him out, take him out. Nice. Nice.
And so, in an act of utter strategic failure, Vorik and the Voted failed to defend the Keystones, and Jakrazet and his soldiers rush in and claim them, now having all 3 keys to unleash Mithrax. So players, Vorik, and Zandalari allies try to beat General Jakrazet to the Temple of Atul Aman, but they are too late. The general is already offering blood sacrifices to unleash Mithrax on this world once again. But we beat the snot out of him.
Nice.
But the fate of Azeroth is already sealed.
Crap.
Give him a clean death. We have seen enough suffering for one day.
Suffering? You have not seen true suffering. Not yet! But you will!
What the heck? He launched himself in the blood? Oh.
Cannot escape the shadows. No, it cannot be.
He was the final sacrifice. We have failed.
Should have killed him sooner. Should have killed him sooner, man. Wow, that's a big boy.
So Mithrax is reawakened, and now we need Sethralus, now more than ever, for round 2, and rush into the Temple of Sethralus to crush the Faithless once and for all. Gameplay-wise, the Temple of Sethralus is definitely not the most beloved dungeon with its ball dodging and ball juggling sections.
Yeah,
but
this dungeon
one aspect
sucked.
of the dungeon that I think is overlooked is the awesome painted skybox that shows that Sithrak society is a lot larger than what we see in-game. Also, throughout the dungeon, you are following the twisting spine of the ancient Loa Sethralus, and it leads to where her avatar is being corrupted by hoodoo trolls.
I remember doing BFA. I remember doing M+ on this.
And the avatar of Sethralus is reawakened.
The storm has broken, and I am myself again. You have my gratitude, heroes.
Zug zug.
Though it
Zug,
will
zug.
be some time before my full power is restored, the curse that prevented my return has been broken.
So players rescue the avatar Sethralus, who is now depicted as a Sethrak instead of a giant snake. And despite her being reawakened specifically to fight Mithrax, she never does. And Mithrax is just the second to last boss in the Old Deer raid, and we just kill him instead, and Sethralus never shows up at all. And that is practically all of the lore for the Sethrak.
That's the end.
And now for the real topic of this video. Why the hell aren't the Sethrak playable? They have close cultural ties to the trolls already. They fit the archetype for these playable classes, they have customization options, and if they had a slash dance emote, I'm sure it would look something like this. But instead of playable Sethrak, the other prominent race in Vol'dun would become playable instead.
Volpera.
The Volpera. And like, there's lore about the Volpera, but God, there's just not a lot going on here. And yeah, I get it. I know that Volpera have lore that make them fit within the Horde. The Alliance attacked them, their race of people desperately fending for themselves and stuff, but to be frank, they're just not as cool as Sethrak, and their furry, smug auras just perturb me.
Would you guys trade Volperas for Sethrak? Just completely remove Volpera? Like, would you make that trade? I don't know. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, yes, no. I don't know if I even would. Like, guys, I don't really like either of them. I'm like an undead Andy, you know? I'll play a night elf every now and then. Like on Sod, I'm playing a gnome right now. But like, Volp? Could get rid of both of them, honestly.
Am I complaining about lore that happened almost 7 years ago? Yes. Am I still upset about it? Yes. But is there a
BFA was 7 years ago.
possibility that Sethrak will be made playable in future expansions? It doesn't seem likely, at least with the next couple of expansions. I'm confident that the Midnight expansion won't feature them at all, but maybe they'll be in the Last Titan? In the Dragonflight expansion, Sethrak models made of stone were featured as Titan Forge creations. These were called Refti and were servants for the dragons.
Oh, cool.
There's a small bit of lore here that says that some of them were sent off to distant shores. So you can make the connection that the Sethrak used to be the Refti who were hit with the Curse of Flesh like other Titan Forge races, but this isn't confirmed, just speculation. And all that is to say, there's a big stretch that it might be possible that they're featured in a Titan-centric expansion, but honestly, man, I wouldn't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
But I know, if Sethrak ever did become a playable race, I would be one of the first ones to become a snake.
Really?
And I'd be all like,
I'm a snake.
Dude.
I'm a slithery little sneaky snake.
Dude.
I'm a slithery.
Okay. You know, Platinum, you can play a snake then. I don't
don't
want
forget
anything
to
to do with
join
it.
Raid's 6-year anniversary by scanning the QR
All
code.
right, there it is, guys. If you want to play a snake with Platinum WoW, maybe or maybe not, it'll be a playable race one day. I'm fine without snakes and Volperas. And maybe pandas too. But you know, if Blizzard wants to add in some snakes, maybe we'll have some snakes one day. There it is, guys. Platinum WoW. That's what's happening. We're vibing in, vibing out.